New at 5:30 tonight, cyclists are going to be excited about this one. The city of Bentonville taking its claim to fame as mountain biking capital of the world. The city has...
Yep, Bentonville, home of Walmart, has become the mountain biking capital of the world. Of all the places in the world to go ride your bike, Northwest Arkansas seems to be the place to go. So who awarded Bentonville with such a prestigious designation? Was it the Mountain Bike Hall of Fame? A media outlet like Vital or Pink Bike? Nope. It was Bentonville themselves. That's right. They've called themselves the mountain biking capital of the world, which they trademarked. This proclamation has without a doubt raised some eyebrows around the community. How is it possible that this relatively flat corner of the South has become the mountain bike capital of the world? Well, my wife Yuka and I spent a week here to find out just how true that is. The first thing a mountain bike capital needs is trails. Lots of trails. The marketing department here claims to have 130 miles of single track connected to the downtown core, which is pretty respectable. Not as much as Whistler, Moab, or Rotorua, but respectable nonetheless. And they're doing their best to catch up, the evidence of which is hard to ignore. Over the course of the week, we couldn't go a day without seeing some form of trail work in progress. According to the locals, they're building 2 miles of single track a week, a stat that I don't doubt for 1 second. At this rate, it seems likely that they're cutting trail faster than anywhere else in the world, which is safe to assume requires money. A lot of money. That's where Walmart comes in. The Walton family, using their fortune derived from the success of Walmart, created the Walton Foundation. Over 10 years, the charity has put $74 million into the area, and they haven't just been spending it on single track. These trail hubs have become a staple here. Basically, elevated plinths that act as a starting point for the trails. They would be considered an extravagance in most places, but it's this kind of structure that adds to the character of the trail network. Although, not all trail hubs are created equal. In fact, they're not afraid to try something new. From rock-armored berms and lips to completely paved trails.
This is wild. Oh my God.
Masterpiece. A trail made of metal and concrete. I've never seen anything quite like it. It was begging to be sent.
So hard. One more try?
I'm by no means an expert at jumping, but I'm not terrible either. But boy, do they like to build them stiff out here.
I got it.
During a previous visit, we consistently ran into jumps that were difficult to clear. Likely the result of the trail builders trying to maximize the limited elevation. Since then, new trails have been added and things have improved. Yet we still often find ourselves pedaling like lunatics between jumps. Something I've started calling the Bentonville pedal. But there was one zone that did seem to work quite well, an area north of town called the Huntley Gravity Zone. Even with the ground completely frozen and rolling slow, clearing the biggest jump in the area was not a problem. Yuka, however, had some issues.
Did you see me casing that?
I heard you. You went, ah.
Such a bad case, honey.
This highlights a conflict. Riders that don't have the power to pedal through the jumps will never be able to enjoy them properly. But if the jumps are trail speed, Yuka can send them easily.
Overshoot!
But in Bentonville, it's like she's hitting a wall.
No, Blake, isn't enough. You have to pedal.
Jumps aside, they've done a lot of great things to make things accessible for everybody. From the downtown core, you can be on single track in minutes. From there, the majority of the trails are either green or blue, yet filled with features that more advanced riders can enjoy. There are pump tracks all over the place, and the nearby rail yard bike park will allow a rider at any level to sharpen their skills. They even have the potential to turn ordinary people into mountain bikers. A young fellow was working up the courage to roll down the ramp for the first time.
Do you want a little tip?
Yeah.
So when you're going over, just start from back here.
Get started, right?
And get both your feet on the pedals and just make sure the pedals are level. So if some people are left foot forward, some people are right foot, just do whatever's comfortable.
Alright.
And then you can just roll down.
But keep the pedals level.
Yeah.
Because you get that one pedal right there at that corner. See where everybody's hitting?
Yeah.
That's for every, and that'd probably flip you over, wouldn't it?
There's a good chance you'd crash that way, yeah.
Oh, dang it.
I did it. You saw me do it. Just keep your pedal, just keep them level like that.
All right.
And just go down. I mean, it's not fast.
It's not fast?
No.
Ooh, yeah, that's the way to do it. There you go.
Whoa.
Yeah, nice.
Keep your brake.
Yeah. But you know,
God, I wish I had recorded that. He'll never go on it again.
By the end of the session, his dad was asking me how much a decent mountain bike cost. The biggest strike against Bentonville is its geography. Located in part of the world with limited elevation, the majority of the trails make their way gradually down the hillside and are often machine built. As a result, many of them have a similar feel. There's no steep, gnarly brake burners here, and if there were, they'd be over in seconds. The most technical trail we found was on the cross-country tech side of things, with nothing that could be considered steep. To get more variety, you'll have to leave Bentonville. But luckily, you won't have to go far.
Oh my god!
Ponca offers shuttle-assisted terrain that will make even the most seasoned rider take a second look. Mount Nebo, further south, has elevation along with some impressive cliffs. But Lake Leatherwood in Eureka Springs is really the place you want to go to get your gravity fix. A local ripper might even be willing to put on a show.
Sick.
There is no doubt that they've created something special here. Bentonville has become a unique, lively mountain bike destination. Still, the question remains, is Bentonville truly the mountain biking capital of the world? Well, I won't deny that it very much could be for a lot of people. Its family-friendly trail network ensures that. But for me, while I think they've done something amazing here, I can think of a few places that are more deserving of the title. But don't get me wrong, I can't wait to come back in a few years and see what else they've dreamt up. And who knows, maybe one day they could become my mountain bike capital of the world. But, as always, thanks for watching and stay gnarly.
Good work.
That hurt.